Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Hopefully, everybody's awake and ready to start their day. Let's see who's come to play today. Good morning, Roger. Of course, first means something. You get the cookie of the day. I hope it's cooler where you are and you're not melting. Good morning, Miss Pinky. Oh, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look at the first thank you of the morning. Yay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How is your son doing? I hope he is much better today. We were all worried. Good morning, Janice. How are you? You got to go get some bread. All right, go get it. Good morning, sweet Betty. How are you today? Hello, Sage. How are you? Good morning, Pam. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Womble. Good morning, sir. Well, it's actually afternoon for you. How are you doing today? I hope it's a better day for you. Bill? Bill's here? Good morning, Bill. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everybody. Hello, Steph at work lurking. How are you doing, sweetie? I was going to message you and I ended up falling asleep. I'm so sorry. I was going to check up on you. Hope you are doing better today. Good morning. Good morning, Alexis. How are you? Good morning. How exciting. Everybody's a graduate. Good morning. How are you today? Wonderful. And good morning to all the lurkers. Come on, guys, pop in and just say hi. You can lurk all you want, but at least say hello. There it is. Bam, on the screen. Parasolo, good morning. How are you? Ooh, serving up the coffee. Yes, we need it. We need it. My son is doing better today. Anti-inflammatories are helping a lot with swelling. Oh, good, good. As long as he's on the road to recovery, that's all that matters. So how's it's Friday, guys. How are you doing? How was your week? Did you guys have a good week? Much better today. Cough is down to an irritating tickle. Oh, well, good. That's a good sign that it's getting better. Our temperatures have dropped. It's been so nice and cool here. Thank goodness. I mean, on that one end, not too great for swimming, though. Water's cold. But that's all right. I'll take the cooler temps. It helps out. Me, I had a pretty busy week working on things, getting things up to snuff. And hopefully it'll all turn out well. Womble will let me know how it goes. New show was submitted for the radio, so hopefully it does well and everybody enjoys it. Any plans for the weekends, guys? What are you guys up to for this weekend? I'm hoping to get out and about and do some stuff. We'll see. Every time I plan on it, something goes wrong. So I'm not going to plan. I'm just going to wake up, and if it's good, and I'm going to go. Always happens. Always something comes up. I got to get out and spend some time with my husband before he leaves me. He was pretty frustrated with me the other day because I spend a lot of time in the studio. So I said, well, hey, you've got commitments, you got things you got to do. I've got to get it done. Last night I slept 12 hours, was so exhausted from so much time at the hospital. Oh, I'm sure it's very draining, very draining. But thank goodness it wasn't what you guys thought it was, originally, and that he's on the mend. That's some scary stuff. That alone just makes you exhausted. That kind of fear of extreme illness. Show is uploaded and ready to fly. Oh, good. Well, got my fingers crossed. Well, it's the worst it could happen. They don't like it, and they tell me I suck. It is what it is, right? Working on certain projects this weekend as far as equipment. Nice. I know he's, you're like a mad scientist, Parasolo. My daughter is having a pizza party tomorrow night. Oh, we're all going. What time should we be there? Today I'm going to work out, and tomorrow I have to work Sunday too. Oh, working on the weekends. I know my husband did that last weekend. I missed you all. My schedule has changed to overlap raw side. No. Tell him no, you can't. You got to be here because we'd miss you too. Damn work gets in the way of everything, doesn't it? Oh, I had to have a sip of coffee. The coffee's good this morning. Good morning, sweet Cree. You've been missing. We were just, glad to see you. Glad you're here. I hope everything's going well. I'm addicted. Yeah. Well, like I said, you get into something and you're excited about a project and you do become addicted. So it's actually not, you can't say addicted. I would say compassionate about what you're doing. And that's what makes it, the best, when you're really compassionate about something. And especially when you get great results, for the end product, then it's well worth the time and the sweat and the tears, how that goes. Oh, happy belated birthday. Yeah, happy belated birthday to Cree. Everybody just send some hearts for Cree. It's good to see you too, Betty. It's great when everybody shows up. I love it. We all get to get caught up and shoot the shit. You know what it is. Sorry, it was a rough few days for me. I had my birthday and got kind of down. We totally understand that. And hopefully you guys, you spent it with some loved ones, and even if you didn't, just remember the good memories. I know it's hard. All of after a loss like what you've had, it's hard to. It's the first holidays, birthdays, all of that. They're really the hardest. But I promise it will get better. It'll get better. That person's always going to be missed no matter what you do, but it does get better. Yes, compassionate for sure. Yeah, you see, you have a passion for it, so that's what makes the projects fun. And I got a surprise in the mail the other day, which I will reveal on Sunday. You guys will get to see. One of our lovely brew crews sent me the next project for the minis, and I'll share that on Sunday. Yeah, Betty says, yeah, it is hard. It is, but it does get better. You pretty much, you learn to live with it, I guess is how you would want to put it. I mean, time goes on. It doesn't stop for any of us, unfortunately, and you just have to continue on and do the best you can. Hope you had some cake and everything is easier cake. a little cake goes good. JP had a bunch of things he wanted to do for my birthday, but I made it through. My kids and grandkids called, so it was nice. Oh, nice. And you know what, Cree, maybe, did you do any of the things that he wanted to do for your birthday? They probably would have been nice. Even though he's not there, I think I would have gone through with the plans of what he wanted you to do for your birthday, because he wanted it to be special. And he was there in spirit. I know that. Yes, Bill's show was hilarious. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing because my husband come home, had the rag on, had a headache, and of course, Bill's music is a bit strong for some people. So yeah, I had to shut it off because he wasn't too happy. So I got to listen to the majority of it. When you have passion for something, we can get so hyper focused on it. Yes, you are so right about that. And it also turns into like a mission, especially if something doesn't come out right the first time around. You're like, oh, no, no, I've got to do this. And I've got to continue until it is completed to the way I want it. That's me. I just, when I was having issues with the sound and all of that and trying to figure out all this stuff before Bill, the miracle worker, come to my house, I was just obsessed with getting it right. And my husband goes, you need to walk away. You need it because, I was so hot. And I was right. It was the connections weren't the way they should have been. That's why it wasn't working for me. So thank God Bill took the time to come and help me out. Create Yeah, yeah, you're going to. You're going to. My dad's still going through that. Me and my sister, same thing. If we bring up certain things, then yeah, we get very upset. But then then we remember the funny things and the good stories, and it helps out. There's a gamer that actually did a birthday stream for me, and he normally takes off on Wednesdays, but it was nice that I could watch and just be, oh, that's nice. That's nice. We always try to make it special, especially when, like my mom's birthday is going to be coming up. My father's going to have a really hard time. So we're going to try to make it special. Maybe like make the special dinner and we're going to have a cake and everything, even though he'll probably say no, because I think he's just won't want to have to deal with it. But I think it's best to always just celebrate it, even though that they're not here. And have everybody come and just, talk about all the fun stuff and the good memories. Very, very difficult. Just like a while back, I was talking with him saying, well, we need to get the stone in place. I'd like to have it in place before the winter sets in. And he says, no, I'm not ready for that. I think it's because that's kind of like the final reality. So I told him, I says, well, if you can't handle it, I get it. And I said, my sister and I will go there and we'll take care of it. And I pretty much, know what he's going to like. So we have to wait to see if he'll go for that. Tell George, thanks. Yeah. Oh, he was in such a foul mood. And then that's what you turn that shit off. That's what I said, okay, fine. I love watching Z, so I love watching it and just relaxing. They're all so sweet, and the funny thing is, a lot are close to around my age. Isn't it amazing how you guys can play these games? I just suck at it. Of course, I don't put any effort into it. I'm sure if I sat there and I, put effort into it, I would be a lot better than I am. But we actually were just talking about that a few days ago. Me and somebody else. I says, I never can remember this stupid game. I think it's Grand Theft Auto or something like that. The ones with the hookers and stuff. All they ever do is drive around, crash into stuff, and run the hookers over or shoot the hookers. I couldn't do everything else. Just sucked, and I just would laugh so much anyway. And like I said, I don't put a lot of effort into it because I got other things to do than sit around and play video games all day. I can't fit in something else. I don't. I do not play the games. You just watch. That's what I do. I'm just going there and watch them. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so amazing. And the games are amazing. Oh my, how far we've come in technology for those things just blows my mind. I remember one time when my son was still living at home, I come into his room and I says, oh, what movie are you watching? Oh, it's not a movie, it's a game. I'm like, get out of here. I thought he was watching a movie. It was just so real. I'm not coordinated enough to play the games. You know what? I am total Atari. So either I dated myself. Total Atari. I was awesome at Atari. Of course, all you had was the joystick and a button. Now, forget it. It's like button A, button this, and button that. And I'm thinking, oh, F this, man. That's too much just to play a game. I'm too busy to be. Yeah, same here. Same here, Sage. I just don't have the time to sit. And even if I tried to do that, then I'd be thinking in the back of my head, well, God, I've got, like laundry to do, or I got, magazine stuff to do and put together. And here I'm sitting pissing off time playing a game. So yeah, I just don't have the time for that. I play Fortnite and Minecraft, Minecraft. Now I've heard of Fortnite. I haven't heard of Minecraft. I couldn't play them anyway. So I just watch everybody else do it. I loved Space Invaders. Space Invaders. One of my favorites was called Warlords. And instead of the joystick, you had the paddle that had like the round knob on it, where you could hook the ball, and the whole premise was to knock down the fortress to take over the castle, and it was all block form and all that. I was really good at that one. And God, there was another one there. It was like another space game. They had like the lightning bolts. I can't remember the name of that one. That one was a good one. I was good at all of them. And then when they upgraded to, Nintendo, that was it. I was done. I never conquered Mario. My husband did, though, and all the neighbors heard it. Oh, the swearing he would do. And I said, my God, it's amazing what the neighbors think. Here he is sitting there swearing at a video game. Got stuff to do, so everyone be well. What do you got to do? What's going on over there? All right, Bill, you have a good day. We'll catch you later. Are you getting stuffy again? I'm a little stuffy this morning. A little bit. I have a little bit of a headache in my eye, too. So it'll clear up. Ellen Daisy comes on around 8. Put him on and lay there and just think for a while. It's nice. It's great. It's a good way for you to relax. Usually by the end of the day, I'm hooked on now these stories that I have to do with like the zombie outbreak. And there's stories that are the guys narrating, telling. And I had this underground, bunker, and it was, this whole storyline. And so, yeah, I've been hooked on those, watching or listening to those. It's nice to change it up. Or like I said, the games. You watch the games, and so it's really good to change that stuff up. You get tired of watching the same stuff. And of course, I don't watch. I get caught up on all of the other videos or shows that I've missed during the day when I can. A lot of them I don't bother because it's just the same drama, different day. So yeah, if you miss it, it's not bad because it's only going to be repeated on the next show the next day. We do Late Night Zombie just in a different way. You have your stories. I have my Daisy. Yeah, so the stories are really good. One day I just clicked on one of them, and it has a certain guy narrating the story. And it's all about, how these people were preparing and getting ready for the zombie outbreak. And some of them are pretty damn good. So it's not a bad thing to listen to. Changes it up. I watch Raven when she plays, and I'm thinking, oh my god, how can she's good, and she plays for hours. Oh my god, I don't know how she does it. I started watching one stream, and I watched it for a little while. And I said, well, I got to go. I got stuff I got to do. I have a great time. It was like 10 hours later. I get back online, and she's still playing. I wouldn't be able to move after 10 hours of sitting in a chair. I'd be all crippled up and have to have the paramedics come rescue me. That's a long time to be sitting still. Uh-oh. Type in sick, Sage. Tell them, I can't make it today. If you're already getting the fun filled action, say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so ill, I can't make it. I've done that a few times when I was working. I'd, wake up and I hear about what's going on. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to deal with that. I call in sick. Sorry. Just some days you just can't face it. It's going to be a long, shitty day. Let somebody else handle it for once. That's why I would never volunteer for the position. Of course, in the line of work that I was in as manager, because no. Didn't want to have to deal with that kind of garbage. And that's the thing. I've had so many offers, even now that I'm unable to work outside of the home, I've gotten emails, for me to be transferred to run laboratories in other states and all kinds of stuff. And I mean, it was pretty good money. And I'm thinking, yeah, where were those jobs when I was younger? Where were you guys when I needed, that kind of a job? Now I can't do it now. Oh, eggs. Nice. Yeah, I haven't eaten anything yet. I'll get around to it eventually, I guess. And it'll probably be cereal because I don't want to make a mess. My team lead is out, so I get the duties. And you got a double duty today. That stinks. On a Friday too. Boy, what would they do if you called in ill? They'd be screwed. Hopefully there's a backup for the backup, right? More responsibilities, no more pay. Oh, that's just wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. I freaked out the other day. I had to go to the store and they had their Halloween candy out already. I was like, well, shit, it isn't even all. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they do. Retail is always a season ahead. So like right now, all right, we're still in August. People are still going on vacation. They're going to go swimming. You want to go buy a bathing suit? Forget it. Winter coats are out now. So unless you're ordering online, you're screwed because the stores don't have them. I found a Bigfoot rabbit hole with ghosts and paranormal and visibility and infrasound and a wave theory and always loop in the portals and the UFOs. Wow. Wow, Pam. She found it all in one place. It's crazy how close we are to the end of the year already. Where the hell does the time go? It goes too fast. And we become so consumed by what we're doing on a daily basis that we don't even take time to just breathe and pay attention. I hate it when I do that because I love to just live each day for what it is and try to enjoy it to the best of my ability. And you get sucked into stuff. I mean, I spend hours in this room and I'm thinking, I've had enough of this crap. I've had enough. I drink packet of Carnation instant breakfast with almond milk every day. I talk myself out of quitting. Oh, I know. I've done that. Good morning, girly. How are you? I do that. Talk myself out of it. Hell, I've done that with you too. I'm thinking, when I first started doing all of this, and I'm thinking, why the hell am I putting up with this shit? I lost my mind. I says, I'm not going to do this. And then my husband would say, no, you put too much into it. And he's right. Because you do get to that point where, like, why am I putting myself through this crap? That's why I got to give it to debunkers, because they put up with a lot of crap. And I think for them, why do they put up with that shit? But that goes with the territory, you know? It's entertaining. I'm sure it is, Pam. You're getting everything in one show. It turned out to be true, a lot of what people are saying. Well, dang, yeah. But it's Friday, so I have to place to myself for the weekend. Oh, nice. You're working the weekend, girly? Yeah, I think we have a tough skin to be. I'd rather be scared to tell someone, yeah, your stuff's fake, because then they just yell at me. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. They put up a lot of shit. And because I thought about doing that, and then I watched, what all of them go through. And I'm thinking, oh, no, screw that. I'm not going to deal with that. You were out there, busted, you're fake. And then it's not them. It's mostly their fan base. It's nastier than they are. And I'm thinking, yeah, I don't want to deal with that stuff. I'll just voice my opinion on my own program and leave it at that. Just don't want to deal with it. I got compliments on your shirt yesterday. Had a nice conversation with the ladies. Oh, nice, nice. That's fantastic. No, but the shit goes to his girlfriend's house. I don't know how you put up with that. I'm sorry. I'd be like, I don't think so. You could just stay right there. Doors locked. Sorry. But I know you got your own plan, so. Yes, because look at the mediums. They convert it to being debunking now. Well, they want to debunk their own stuff, and that's great to debunk their own stuff. You should debunk your own stuff. Big Stu. Good morning, Big Stu. It's hay bale autumn scent today. This day is already bullshit. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It's Friday. Just look at it that way. Just look past the BS. But, ooh, autumn scent sounds yummy. Love that smell. It's like the first smells of spring. I love that. And in autumn, yeah, the smell of the leaves and all that. It's great. I'm stuck in a situation, so I asked him if he wanted me to drop him off because I'm happy to let him go away. Oh, I wouldn't drop him. I'd say, well, good, get out and find your own way there. I don't know. You're tough, because I no way would I put up with that. No way. Oh, I didn't even get your answer, girly. Did you get that refund? I hope you did. I hope they were decent and gave you a refund for the gift that you sent there that other day. I'll tell you, that Dijon chicken thing that you ordered, oh, that is like my favorite. Awesome thing. With the smoothie, that's a breakfast, guys. Delicious stuff. But I hope that they did give you a refund for that shitty delivery woman. The sun is get another day. That's right. That's the blessing. You woke up, you breathe in, the sun rose. The rest of it ain't nothing but a thing. You know what I mean? I've been up for a while. I slept halfway decent for once. I mean, I still got up, I just can't get away from that. Even though I still wish for, a good 8 hours worth of sleep. Oh, that would be so nice. It's not going to happen. So I'll take what I can get, right? I'll be back. My internet company is here to fix my line. Yeah, tell them, get it right. Get it right. We'll be here waiting for you. I had the priest tell me that I have to confess that if I put a curse on her or hate her, and I said yes, I did. I'm sorry, and you said you're really sorry though, and I said I know. They refunded me one smoothie, and that's it. Well, at least you got something out of them. I mean, that was just, I mean, it wasn't their fault. It was the delivery person's fault. So hopefully they chastised her for it or they let her go because that was just wrong. That was just wrong. Hey, Julie. Good morning, Julie. It's Friday. What are Julie's plans? What you didn't want the one that called the tiki torch that would burn out your butthole. I thought that was funny. That's why I sent that one last time. It was hot. I'm not kidding you. It was hot. It was hot, put it that way. And I can't take a lot of heat. I mean, I like a little heat, but that was hot early. And I had a bite and then I gave it to my son. I told him, come on over. I got something for you to eat because yeah, he loves that stuff. Me, I took one bite. I'm like, oh my God. And my father's like, yeah, he can't have that at all. So yeah, we shared the other one, but I love the smell of the fresh cut bale of hay. Yes, it is nice, isn't it? I wasn't sure about it being in my beard, but now it's one of my favorites for sure. Yes, yes. It's warmer here tonight. Well, you guys are slowly going into your spring, and we're cruising into our autumn. That's okay because the summer here was rough. It was pretty rough. I didn't get half of what I wanted to get done in the yard because it was just too hot. So I'm hoping to catch up now that the temperatures are cooler. 48 degrees. Oh yeah, it was it was 59 here last night. Excuse me. Cree says I love spicy. I like spice, but Cree, this was hot. Oh, excuse me. See, I'm choking just thinking about it. It was. I mean, it didn't even take a while. You took a bite and it was like, whoa. I said, it's too hot for me. But the other one with the Dijon, yeah, that's my favorite. That one's great. Yeah, I could eat that one every day. It was really nice. And actually, I think it's only supposed to be in the 70s today here. So that's going to be awesome. Right now, yeah, it's like 52. So it's going to warm up to in the low 70s. So if it stays nice, I'll be able to do some cleanup in the yard and actually get out and maybe I'm not going to say it because every time I say it, like I said, something happens and I get screwed over. So we're not going to go there. I'm just going to wait and see. But I'll make sure I have everything charged up and ready to go. I like hot, spicy stuff. I enjoy a good something with a little bit of heat. Excuse me, but this was a little bit past my heat threshold. They didn't call it tiki for nothing. Holy crap! Oh. Why did the dragon start a band? Because he wanted to become a rock and roll star. Oh, oh. All right. Does anyone deserve a giggle? I got the buttons, guys. Giggle for that one. I love cayenne. It's the best I can do in this part of Canada. I know it's terrible. I couldn't imagine living somewhere and not. We did when we lived in Missouri. Oh my God, I had such a hard time finding stuff like that. Coming from New Mexico, where chilies are grown, was hard to get used to. It is very hard to get used to. I remember I used to have my mother send me stuff. It's like, oh, you got to send me this, or you got to send me that, because they just didn't have it, Or they had it and it was under a different name. So I figured that one out. Oh, having your first coffee? Me too. No, hot, bad. Oh, I was like, no, 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 no. Can't do that. Can't do that. Every time I order something, or somebody gives me something, if it's too hot, then I always text my son, come here for lunch. I've got something for you. And he comes over, eats it like it's nothing. I'm thinking, oh, whatever. Enjoy. Yeah, if it has a name like Tiki Torch, I thought, and the wrapper was all red. So I was like, ooh, that might be spicy. One of those gave me a little chuckle. Sorry. No, that's all right. That's okay. You don't know till you try, But yeah, it was right. It was spicy. Roger's back in the house. Pinky's got peach iced tea. Oh, nice. Nice. Look who's here, guys. Good morning, Alessio. How are you today? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Dragon sits in his den, hungry, and sees the night climbing rocks. I guess it's canned food too. Oh, canned food. That's funny. Oh, Jesus. That's funny. I'm allergic to capsaicin. Oh, yeah, so you can't touch that. There, Alessio got his good morning. But we could just say it again, Alessio. Yes. Oh, again, I could play with the buttons again, because we could send Alessio a kiss. New toy, got to play with it. Well, actually, it's an old new toy. The last time it didn't work before. You can wear the buttons out, and that'll be it. Does Alessio have any exciting plans for the weekend? Anything good? Hopefully everybody's got something good to do. Besides work, we always give up our lives to work. Oh, Laura's so sexy. Oh, what's what I'm saying? If you go over and listen to the radio show, oh boy, it's definitely sultry, sexy kind of stuff on the radio show. Got to change it up, because it's not Raw Side, it's Purple Moon. It's a good thing it's all over in the UK. I don't want any strange bikers showing up in front of the house. That's what my husband says. He goes, "Is there going to be an issue with that?" I go, "No, unless the bike can make it across the pond there, I think we're all right." Oh, my plans? Well, I go to visit a friend, and then I plan to work on videos and on wrestling. Ah, nice. Visiting and a little fun time online. Alessio is exciting all by himself. Why would he need I think he doesn't need to do anything. Yeah, he is. 2 lives next week, Laura. I need to be prepared. I need to do proper preparation for you and Lady V. Oh, hopefully we're victorious. That would be awesome. I just keep my fingers crossed. That's all I can do. Keep my fingers crossed. The wrestling world is tough. But I agree, Alexis. When you exude that sexiness, you don't need anything else. Unless you could just stand in a room and it would just radiate out. That's why he has to keep the windows and the doors locked so that he doesn't get attacked by the neighbors. It must be, just very harrowing trying to make it, down the street without, being mobbed. It is tough. Yeah, see, it's tough to be so damn sexy. He's got to beat him off with a stick. Like you, Laura, like you. Well, you think I am. I don't know about anybody else, but I appreciate it. There's a huge Daisy event going on this weekend, so I'll be watching that. Those are my only plans. But you know how to make God laugh. Tell her your plans. Yeah, I've figured out that I just every time I plan to do something, it always crashes and burns. So that's why I always just fly by the seat of my pants. It's tough, Laura. It is, exactly the feeling. Oh yeah, I got him beating the door down, beating the door down. It's got to be hard being that sweet and handsome. Poor Alessio. I know but it's a burden he's willing to bear. He's doing it for the community. What a saint. Oh. People get jealous when I mention my weekend plans. Well, tough. I'm off. I know you get to go to so much fun. We are jealous. We need to stow away in Roger's backpack or something. Let's see. I'm doing something I don't know if I should. Well, if you've already got that, you're already saying that, Julie, then you probably shouldn't. See, we couldn't stand it. I mean, if we were living next to it, how could you imagine living next to Alessio? The world's sexiest man. Oh, we would just faint away. We wouldn't be able to handle the pressure. He's making awesome videos for us and making a lot of sense. The largest bag I'm taking has my camera in it. Oh, so we're not going to fit, guys. So I guess we're going to have to just live vicariously through Roger and his camera. Oh, no way. It's still up in the 100s. Oh, yeah. I will be every time distracted. Ah, yes. Yeah. We would be in trouble, girls. But it would be funny if we all just did like a raid on Alessio's house. We all just show up there. Because you imagine what the neighbors would think? They'd be hilarious. So, Julie, but the question is, do you want to be talked into it or out of it? Eh, I don't think we have to talk her into it. But like I said, the trouble is she's saying it's something that, should she do? Well, if you're asking that question, then maybe you shouldn't. I'm scared. I actually like this dude. I don't want to like anyone. Well, oh, it happens, Julie. It happens. Hey, Jenny J. See, you're speaking about wrestling, and there she is. The queen of wrestling shows up herself. I have a gift when people are lying about looks. I appear and debunk them. uh, The neighbors will go nuts. I'm sorry, but it would be just freaking hilarious. No, we know you're joking. We know that he's just dead sexy. And we would want spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, we want to do a little nibble on Alessio. Whisper sweet nothings into his ear. How is Jenny doing? Are you ready? Is Jenny going to be? Oh no, you're going to be ref, right? She's going to be referee, or is she going to be wrestling as well? I could have sworn I seen you said something about her being the referee. Well, just relax and have fun. Don't worry about future. Living now, future will happen when it happens. That's right. It happens when it does. Yeah, he is. He's dead sexy. He knows it. Start speaking Italian to all us ladies, and we all turn into Jello. No, she's going to be wrestling. Oh, okay. So we're going to be watching Jenny in action. She's not wrestling against me, is she? Am I going to have to take a beating? I don't know if I'm up for it. She's so posh, even when she wrestles. Yeah. So Alessio might know what kind of bread those Italian rolls were, if they were pugliese rolls. Oh yeah, good question. Good answer. My husband and I first got married. We lived upstairs from an Italian deli. That was mistake number one, because we woke up to fresh bread smell every morning. And of course, we had to go down and go, buy bread. How could you not? But he used to make sub sandwiches out of this bread. And we used to call them the gum bleeders, because, and actually, he's the only one that ever made these subs out of this bread. It was long bread, kind of like French bread, but it wasn't. It's an Italian bread, but it was a very hard crust. That's what we called it, the gum bleeders. And we loved it. I'm telling you, because everybody say, well, I'm going to go get a gum bleeder. Anybody want one? It very hard, crusty outside, very soft on the inside. The best effing bread for a sandwich ever. And I don't know what they were called, or the bread was called, but nobody around here does that anymore. He was the only one. Let me know. Check the card, because I prepared it and I didn't release it yet. I think we were wrestling before. I think we wrestled before, but I can't know who won. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did wrestle before. I think it was a couple of times. I think one time you won, and then the second time I won, I think. So Jenny is not wrestling on Tuesday, but she is in the Summit Memorial Rumble on Thursday. Oh boy, with everybody. Just send me a picture. Oh God, I don't even have a picture, Alessio. That was so many years ago. I wouldn't even know what it was. All I know is it was damn good. And I have not found that bread since then. I don't even know who the guy is anymore. It was so good though. Hello, Wayne. You're having family fun. What are you guys doing? And why were we invited? I need to have some kind of fun. I need to do something besides sitting here and stare at a screen. I'm becoming an internet zombie. Oh, come on, we know you're not. You're not that old. I know. The mind, the spirit, no, not old at all. The body is another story. It's like, what the hell do you think you're doing? Like when I went to the corner store the other day and I was doing like a sprint to get back to the house because there was a homeless guy out there begging for money and cigarettes. And I'm thinking, oh God, and I hate to tell him no. So, and I didn't have any money on me. So I did like a sprint back to the house. By the time I got back to the house, I wanted to die. All of my joints were on fire. They weren't used to moving that quick anymore. I definitely need to get out more because it really ticked me off. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's all I did was pretty much walk really fast back up to the house, and oh my God, my hips and everything were on fire. They were on fire. And that's not a good thing. I mean, I used to be up and about and around and I used to hike all over the place, up mountains and everything. And yeah, I can't do that now. I wouldn't even make, you know what? I probably would make it because I'm stubborn as hell. The thing is getting back down. I'd probably just have to roll on back down. Just the quicker way. Just somebody stop me at the bottom so I don't smash into a rock. I guess it's what I get for beating the hell out of my body when I was younger. Too much hard play, hard work. And I'm paying for it now. Well, good morning, Cynthia. Woohoo! I got my online training done this morning. Now, for the next 2 days, I will be working the wing station so I can learn all the sauce recipes and meal. Oh, so you did get the job and she is done with her training. All right. Okay, so do we put in our orders now or what we want? I can go for some good food. Always. Actually, my husband and I, we treated ourselves a couple of days ago and we got charbroiled wings. Oh, Lord, they were lovely. We don't get to do that very often. So it was a really nice treat. 8 months. God bless you, Cynthia. I appreciate that so much. And I'm glad that you put up with me for that long. That is awesome. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. I always forget about the buttons. She gets some applause too. Come on. Now, like today, it's just it's so nice out. I should just say screw everything and just go outside. But nope, I've got stuff to prepare for Sunday's show. I have some stories to finish up on the magazine because I'm running out of time. So yeah, I'll be sitting here for a little while. And I'm sure I'll hear from my husband. He'll say, come on, let's go. We're going to go somewhere. So we'll see what happens. Correction, Jenny is going for the belt. And you, Rawside, are running for Divine Championship. Oh, no, the pressure. Oh, Alessio, the pressure. Oh, no. We'll see what happens. But good luck to Jenny. She's going for the belt. Is that the one that Luna has? Ah. I don't remember. I have a bad memory. Good morning. I'm not doing individual hills. My hands are sore. Uh-oh. Luna has the paranormal championship. Ah. The Womble is back. Welcome back, Womble. He is back in the house. It's going to be fun to watch. Yeah, it is. It's going to be insane. It's always insane. It's great. And I love I love it. Alessio gets so excited. The commentary is the best. Love it. Spending the entire weekend with one guy. Yes, if it's a nice guy and the one you want to spend your time with, why not? Right? Why not? Yes, I love how excited you get, Alessio. It's great. That actually makes the show. I should try to have you and Lady V on one time. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I could do some trash talking. I could do the trash just like everybody else. I hold back here, but of course I don't want to, everybody knows it's all in good fun. I don't want to offend anybody. Had to listen to your show this morning, Laura. Sounds good. Okay, it's fixed. It's the way you want it. That's all that matters. It only took me a couple minutes to fix it. Since Bill, I re-downloaded the DaVinci because I had to get rid of it because it was effing up my computer. So Bill put it back on, walked me through it, and so now I can fix things a lot quicker. It's not taking me hours like before, and I used to get so pissed off. Trash talking is fun. Yeah, it is. I just don't want people, because I can do some serious trash talking, but I just don't want to piss anybody off. It would be fun with Laura and Victoria. Yeah, it would be fun. Whenever you want, sent it over to India. She says great stuff. Oh, she liked it. Did she like the howl that I threw in there? I couldn't help myself with that one. Excuse me. It just went perfect with the commercials. That was fun. So at least I'll be able to listen to it this time. Just let me know how it goes, Womble, if it does well or not. That's the big test, if the audience is going to enjoy it. I'll definitely try to make it more interesting as it goes along. Once I become more comfortable with doing the recordings, you'll never know what comes out. Yes, subscribe to Alessio. Give him the numbers. Oh my goodness. Cough, 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 cough. Yes, 11 your time, 6 our time, Eastern time. So the last time I missed the last one, which really it wasn't that great anyway, but I missed it because I was doing a wedding. No wedding this weekend. So I'll be able to catch it tonight. I watch somebody will call and say, "Hey, I need you for this." I just won't answer the phone. I found it takes a couple of weeks for folks to get used to the new show. Okay. Well, it's different than what you guys got on there, so any kind of feedback is, is something. If they get on and they go, "What the hell is this?" and then they don't listen, so then, I could put up a link to the radio. Yeah, put it up. Or Pinky or somebody, guys, put up the link for the radio station so everybody can pop in and check it out. Bill's show's hilarious. Excuse me. My God, I need a sip, guys. I need a sip. I'm dying. I'm a dying. Actually, it was kind of weird. I found out something interesting. Actually, I was chatting with Leanne last night, and she was having allergy issues, and that's a lot of mine, allergy issues. The stuffiness, the coughing, and all of that. And she said she had spoken to her doctor because she was taking, the Benadryl, and they told her to stop taking that because it makes dementia come on for people. It brings it on, makes it come on quicker, which I found that very disturbing because I use Benadryl anytime I have an allergic reaction to something. I mean, I should probably take one every day. It would help with the stuffiness and all of that, but me and pills. So now that she's told me this, that her doctor said this, I'm thinking, well, shit, I don't want to bring that on. I've lived through that with my mother. I don't think nobody should have to deal with that kind of crap. Unfortunately, we don't have a choice, but I have allergies really bad. Yeah, and of course it doesn't help with the humidity and stuff these last couple of summers. As soon as spring broke, that's it. My eyes have been bloodshot and watery every day. And I'm like, ugh. And I would normally take allergy medication, but now that she said this, her own doctor said this, I'm going to question my doctor too when I go, because that's scary. If that's what's going on, then what are you supposed to do when you have an allergic reaction? Just take the chance and take the medication, and if you're going to develop dementia, like in your 50s, ugh, that's not fun. I'm only allergic to aerosols, assholes. I think we all have that allergy. That, people that are know-it-alls, and, those people that are an authority on everything, I'm allergic to that. I find it very annoying. But I guess it is what it is. Who knows? Nowadays, you just don't know. You take a medication because you think it's supposed to help you out, and then when you find out later, it's got all these horrible side effects. You're like, great. The side effects are worse than what you got going on. Thanks for posting that, Pinky. I appreciate it. So yeah, you guys, if you have a chance, listen in on the Raw Power with Purple Moon today. Alessia, you might not want to listen because you'll melt. You'll melt away to nothing. It's just what it is. It might be too much for you. I should do a shout out on there. Squeeze you in between a little Led Zeppelin and Metallica. Yes, share out, enjoy the radio show. This got some great shows on there on the station. Of course, that Womble guy's on there. If you feel like it, might want to listen to him. But it's fun. It is fun. I'm enjoying it more now that I know what I'm doing and how stuff's working. So it's oh, thank you, Julie. Thank you. And we got to give her a thank you. Where is it? A little cowboy action. Yeah! Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sweetie. Raw Power of the Purple Moon. Make it blue plums all over in the UK. Yes. Well, everybody's got to have, their radio name. So I figured, I'll use the hippie name, Purple Moon. Womble come up with the Raw Power. So there's that's where it came from. Raw Power with Purple Moon. My first blood pressure pill made my feet swell up like a balloon. Second Lot brought on COPD flare-ups. Let's see what this lot will do to me. Oh, my. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't know until you take it. Thanks for letting me know about the allergy meds. Yeah, that's what she found out from her doctor. So question your doctor about it and see what they say. Because I'm thinking, oh my God, a lot of people take that medication because of allergy issues. Normally, if I take a new medication or something, I always have the allergy pill in hand because I'll know pretty much instantly if I'm going to have a reaction because it starts right in my throat. And then my face heats up in my cheeks and I'm thinking, yep, here it comes. So I'll take the allergy pill, to fight against the reaction that I'm having. And then I have to wait about, 20, 30 minutes to make sure it's working. If not, then it's trip to the emergency room. So now what do? You take it so you're careful about the reaction, or do you say, screw it, fight through the reaction, or go to the hospital so you don't end up with, early signs of dementia? Ugh. And I want to know why would that cause that? What is in it that causes that to happen? See all this stuff that we have to look up. So yeah, you can't win. You just can't win. We have to stop eating all this garbage that we eat. And that's got a lot to do with it. They're slowly poisoning us so they can, weed us out. I could cure my allergies with a cricket bat. It really works. Pick up the bat. They run away. Yeah, I would say that would work really well, Womble. It says dose of allergy medication. A cricket bat. Well, I have a regular baseball bat here. It's a metal one. But I also have other things that that we would use on assholes. And we all have to face that allergy. I think anything that suppresses your brain. It's scary, isn't it? It's like, oh God. And every time you turn around, you hear somebody's got it or somebody's family members got it, or, I don't know. Like anything that makes you sleepy, you got to question. That's true. That's true. Because I used to take the sleeping pills. What the hell are they? I forgot what they're called. That's how long it's been since I've taken those. I don't take them because I don't want to sleep so soundly that I don't get up and make it to the restroom. Because I drink a lot of water. So you know what that means. The last thing I need is an accident. So I stopped taking those. I was told only the good die young. So it should be around. I should be around for 100 years or so. Aha. I don't own a cricket bat, but I've got a nice selection of swords. Yeah, I got a few swords myself. Thank you, graduate. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody for the support. It really, really does mean a lot. It's, keeps us going. Keeps us going. That's the important part. I always look forward to the morning shows. I look forward to, when I have my guests on, and I was able to rebook Peter Laws coming up next month. So that's going to be cool. He's very interesting programs that he puts on. So yeah, I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy him. Sleep, what's that? Yeah, I know. Well, it's those quick little slashes of peace that we get once in a while, Womble. Doesn't last long, but Laura, let's not go 50 Shades of Grey direction, will we? Oh, Don't listen to the radio show that no. It's a little saucy. It's a little bit. Yay, Sage is back. We missed you. Is everything working and going well on the work front? Not cricket bats here, but I have a toy bats here. Oh, I've got bats on my walls. I know some people don't take the pills and are fine. Oh, you mean for like allergy medication or sleep medication? Got to bed at 2 a.m. Was up again at 5. Well, at least you got a little time in. That was me, a little time. But it was, even though it was only a couple of hours, it was good. It was a good sleep. So that's the blessing. The thing is, it gives me, when I get up and I look at my husband sleeping, I'm thinking, it must be nice to get at least 8 hours of sleep. It must be so nice. Excuse me. Laura, do you have Zoom? Zoom. If you invite me to a Zoom meeting, I can join in, but I don't normally do Zoom meetings. Actually, I've got one coming up. Actually, I got one coming up Sunday. I've got one. Had an office network down, but it's back up. Fun. Yeah, it's good times for Sage. Good time for Sage. Boy, they better give you a bonus. That's all I got to say. Betty, my quack had me on over 40,000 pills a year. I haven't had any pills now in over 5 years. I feel that. Yeah, that's the thing. They medicate the crap out of everybody. Instead of trying to find out what's going on or dealing with it, oh, here, take this prescription. They're pill pushers. And a lot of us have been through that because I was going through that. And I'm thinking, I'm not taking all this stuff. Screw that. I'm just not. I mean, I get in trouble. I know. I'm just down to the blood pressure pills. I take those when I remember. And that's it. None of the pain stuff worked. None of the other stuff worked. The sleeping pills, I would take half when I did take them. I forgot what it is. The little tiny ones. And then I was thinking, oh God, if I take this and then I don't get up, last thing I want to do is change bedding and stuff at 2:00 in the morning, Because if you're sleeping that good, you're not getting up, especially if you're medicated. Yeah, Betty, that's what they just push the pills. It just gets them. Well, I think they got a deal going on with the pharmacy companies. Well, here, you sell this many pills, you get some kickback, and it makes the office visit so much quicker because, oh, well, here, take this. Okay, we'll see you in 3 months. And whatever. My doctor's always like, well, how come you didn't take this or do that? I go, well, I forgot. Good morning, TARDIS. Good morning. Finally here, I had to drive to the airport and back. Oh, no. Dropping off or picking up? Laura, I told him they were affecting my belly, so he gave me another pill to take care. There's a kicker. Well, here, take this pill. That's what you say. How about you shove those pills where the sun don't shine, and I'll just deal with what I got. Because that's pretty much what the point that I got with my doctor. Tons of. I said, you know what? I'm done. And the doctor's like, what? I said, I'm done. Everything you give me doesn't work, or I'm allergic to it. Okay, the one pill that did work, you took away because they said that it was addicting, and they didn't want patients to become addicted to it, which I think is bull crap because a lot of time I only took it when I absolutely have to. See, that's one of the bad things about me. I wait until I'm in total pure agony before I'll take anything. And of course, I got bitched for that. You shouldn't do that. Well, you know what? I also don't want to take all these pills and destroy my liver and my kidneys. because then I'll have to take treatments for that. So the pain, you just learn to deal with it. And I've been doing it for years. And if it gets really bad, then I take, an arthritis Tylenol or something, an extra strength Tylenol, and it helps with a little bit of the edge, but that's about it. Where the stuff that I was taking worked and I could function and work and do everything. And yeah, they took that away. Gotta love it. Why would the doctor? Is that where the sun doesn't shine? In your shed? Is that what you're calling it? Your shed? It's not a shed here. And of course, the doctors get pissed off when you pretty much tell them this is what it's going to be. You know? Laura, do you have a link to your Discord? I'm sure Miss Pinky does. She could put that in for you. I do go on there and check every now and then. There are some better new generations of allergy meds. Yeah, I'll have to discuss it with the doctor when I go because, like I said, I take the Benadryl. It's there. It works. It saved me many a trip to the emergency room. So anytime, yeah, I take certain... my bad was I didn't take my blood pressure medicine for like a couple of weeks. I know, Leanne, if you're hearing this, I'll get yelled at later. But yeah, I forget. And then when I said, oh, shit, and I finally remembered to take it, I actually had a reaction to it. I'm like, oh, no, now I'm in trouble. But that passed quickly because I was sitting there and I went and got the allergy pill and I go, no, let me wait. And I just kept drinking water and then it was fine. And then I think it was just a shock or something. I don't know, but all's good now. No room for sunshine in the shed. It's full of bike bits and no windows. Oh, thanks, Pinky, for putting that up. I appreciate that. That's a song, Tylenol. When you have a headache, you take Tylenol. Yeah. Leave Mike alone, you guys. It's only fun if he wants to be in the chat. Oh. I know he could be one of the lurkers. Who knows? Not everybody pops in and says hello. They just kick back and relax and listen. And then some might, report back to the mothership. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. So enjoy. Don't get angry, the grand poobah. Yeah, I know. Oh, she messaged me yesterday. Now relax, take your medicine. Like, yeah. Ambien, the sleeping pill. Yeah, is that what it's called? It's been so long since I took it. I have the bottle in my dresser drawer just in case I want to use it, but it's been so long. I think that's what it was, Ambien. But I wouldn't take the whole thing. I'd snap it in half because all I would need was something just to help me drift off into sleep. But then I thought, I'm taking this, and God, all the water that I drink, am I going to be able to wake up? So I stopped taking it because the doctor said, well, it'll help you relax. It'll help with the pain. Didn't help with the pain, but it helped me drift off to sleep. I just joined this. Oh, wonderful. Enjoy. Share whatever you want on there. We've got all kinds of stuff in there, rooms in there. People share stuff. I love it. And, you share your artwork and all of that stuff. Then, I put it in the magazine and so everybody can enjoy it. So go ahead, enjoy it. And if anybody likes to message me or whatever. Oh, God, not the Ambien. Yeah, I think, is that what it was? Ambien? The sleeping pill? Yeah. I think that was it. I'd have to go look on the bottle. To be honest, I don't remember. I think that's what it is, Ambien. And I would never take the full pill. I'd snap it in half. Well, my dear ladies and gents, I have to go. It's going to be a long day. I'm working open to close, 2 days, hands-on training, and then final test, then a regular schedule. Have a good training. Oh, you have a great time, Cynthia. I know how much you enjoy it. And we look forward to hearing all about it. Make some good yummies. If we were there, we'd all come over and eat your food. We're there in spirit. Enjoy your day. How exciting to start, a new position in a field that you really enjoy. So she's going to have fun. Ambien could be good for some, crazy for others. Yeah, I do know somebody that used to take it and then they would sleepwalk. And they had to stop taking it. I mean, it did, like I said, I would snap it in half and just take that little bit. And it did help relax me enough to where I would fall into sleep. But like I said, you're drinking a lot of fluids during the day. You know how they want you to pump you full of water. And then you're thinking, okay, am I going to wake up during the night if, all of a sudden Mother Nature calls, or I'm just going to lay there in like in a coma or an Ambien induced state. And you're like, oh, hell with it. Or you have those dreams like you got up and went to the bathroom. And yeah, then when you realize, oh shit, no, I didn't. You jump out of bed. I've done that. You're like, oh God, no, I didn't. I'm not up. I love that Cynthia is going to sneak us all the recipes. Yes. Wings, etc. has pretty good food. My new favorite burger is the 3 cheese with grilled onions. Ooh, yummy. That sounds good. I'm gonna start talking about that. I got shit. I don't have nothing for lunch. I gotta dig up something. That's a few of my meds. Oh my God. And I'm not even gonna try to pronounce them because I'm terrible at pronouncing medications. But good gracious. Just looking at the list like that, man, I need to quit smoking. I don't want to take any of that stuff. My sister built up a tolerance to Ambien, and she needs 1.5 to 2 for it to work. And the doctors were not happy about it. Oh, no. Well, then they need to find something else. Or she's got to find a natural way of helping her sleep. Holy mackerel. Haven't had to take that. I take magnesium most nights. It makes me sleepy. There you go. Maybe your sister should try that. I can't pronounce them either. Yeah, I know. Pharmacy 2, you must love you. Oh, yeah, they do. They see him coming. Yes. It's the guy with the list. Great. Just call it in. They go pick it up. That's all. I remember when I used to call in for medications for like my father or my mother, and I would tell the nurse on the phone, listen, I'm going to spell it because I can't pronounce any of this stuff. Yeah, Wombo is a human maraca. You hear as he's walking. What's that noise? It's just Womble shaking his ass. Chicka. Don't pay any attention to it. It's okay. It's not a rattlesnake. It's Womble. I get all my meds delivered, order lot. Hey, awesome. I do that for my father through the VA. We have everything's delivered. 2 things, ASMR and magnesium. Oh. Now explain what ASMR is. I mean, I know what magnesium is. She may be better off having a hot toddy. Yeah. I was on a ton of pills. Now that I've took myself off, I know how to off. I only take 2 X and some vitamins and minerals. Yeah, see, and I mean, I know feeling better is very rare for you, Julie, but you probably do feel somewhat better not taking all of that garbage. Because you take all of that to battle one thing, but it causes multiple of other things because you're taking this medication. The body wasn't meant to take all of this garbage. So that's why I think it's so much better if we go more of a natural route. I think if I could dance, people would think I'm baby's rattle. Yeah, like I said, you got that little chicka chicka thing going. The little rattle. Tylenol, ibuprofen, and aspirin do nothing for me. Yeah, I do the extra strength regular Tylenol, and then I also have an arthritic Tylenol. It helps take a little of the edge off, just enough so I can get comfortable and fall asleep. I mean, I still wake up with the pain and all of that, but I mean, I'm only allowed to take so much of it. So, because the other stuff doesn't work, none of it works. None of it works. I've been through all of it. And the one that did work, like I said, they took it away because it's a controlled substance. And we don't want the patients to be addicted. And they gave me this whole other line of horse shit. I'm thinking, okay, whatever. You took away the one thing that did actually work so I could function. And then you give me a story. We've had our meds mailed to us for under $5. We can get them if we drove to the nearest pharmacy. It would cost $40 in fuel. Oh, God, yes. And I haven't delivered. But my pharmacy isn't there. It's like 10 minutes away. So usually my husband will pick this stuff up on his way home because he's going by there anyway. So if I stopped taking my meds, I would not be able to move, and I would probably dead on the side of a week. Oh, God. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You have no choice. My fur baby is playing with Laura's profile voice. Oh. Is it a kitty? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I know Pinky's cat likes to hang out when we're on. He's probably thinking, hey, tell that lady to shut up. Some meds, I have different names here. Are you saying same meds have? Oh, some meds have different names here. I can't pronounce any of them. And I said that to the nurse one time. I said, why can't they just name it something that we can pronounce? She starts laughing at me. She goes, oh, I know. She goes, some of them are pretty hard. I mean, come on, man. Really? Then when you want to do the renewal and they say, well, what is it? And they're like, I don't know how the hell to say this. Here, let me spell it. That's as good that's going to get. He's on your bed. Now, like with mine, I just say, okay, it's my blood pressure pills. Oh, okay. Or it's this pill for this. Oh, okay. They know what it is. Don't ask me to say it. The thing is to keep smiling just because it annoys people. Exactly. Exactly, Wobble. They get annoyed when you just, I always do that when somebody's acting like an ass hat, and I'll just, and say, and you have a great day. And I say it with a smile. You walk away and they're like muttering under their breath. Bitch. Well, whatever. Okay, Ambien equals, yeah. I'm not saying it. Emolovine, something like that. Wow. Now, Ambien's one of the easier ones. Doesn't do anything for pain. No, but the doctor was thinking it would, make me drowsy so that I just really wouldn't pay attention to it, pretty much. Yeah, that didn't really work, but it did make me drowsy. When I have to go to the hospital, I take a list with me. It's easier. You know what? I tell them, you know what I take? It's in the system, man. Look it up. I'm not dragging a list of shit with me, especially with the stuff that you take. They should already have that in their system. Why should it should come right up when they pull up your profile? They put your name in, your date of birth. All right, bam, there you are. All of your stuff should be there. All of my meds are on my medical app on my phone. I tell them, you know what I take. Look it up. I got to carry a notebook around. Whatever. I'm lucky I carry my phone. I don't carry all that stuff. Unless it's a new medication that was prescribed by a different doctor and then I'm going to my primary, then I take a picture of the RX and I said, this is what it is. Knowing your luck, your phone would die. Sometimes I tell people, I hope your day is as pleasant as you are, and watch them try to determine if that was a compliment. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to use that one. I'm stealing that. As pleasant as you are. I remember one time I got into a disagreement with a guy that my husband and I, for extra cash, we used to clean auto dealerships at nighttime, and I got into a bit of a scuff with one of the guys at the dealership, and he was all up in my face, and I told him, for one, back off and not to use profanity with me. And he was just like standing there, and I pretty much put him in his place in a nice way. And then I smiled and said, "And you have a great evening." And I walked away from him, and I left him there with his mouth open. I was like, "Good, you bastard, you deserved it." I have to get rid of things in order for your weekend. You have a good time. Be safe. Julie, I was on 3 meds that made me have hallucinations. Oh, yeah. I remember that, Janice. I remember that. So nope, I ain't taking that either. I remember you talking about that. I'm so happy to be here. I've missed my favorite morning stream. Oh, and we're glad that you're back, graduate. We've missed you. It's always good to have you in. It's great to have everybody in. And I'm glad you guys enjoy the show. I enjoy it. It is one of my favorites, where we could just sit here and talk about everything. And it's drama free, and it's, we could talk about anything and everything, hear about everybody's adventures and just daily life, and it's nice. People pay to hallucinate. You get that for free. No, just kidding. No, you're right. Some of that shit's scary. I mean, the stuff that these people take nowadays, the illegal stuff. And there's a guy that goes around and does videos or live programming on Facebook, and he goes around the city here. And he usually hits up where a lot of the homeless people are hanging out. And there was a gentleman who was on the porch the other day. He was filming it, and the guy was, oh my God, he had to have been in his late 50s on the porch, like laid out, shaking. And the guy kept saying, "Hey, dude, you all right?" And he kept yanking at his shirt, trying to get him up. And the guy was just like, it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. And then he's yelling at all the other guys that were just sitting around him. He goes, "You're watching this guy having this episode, and nobody is calling for help." He ended up calling the police and having the ambulance come and take the guy. I don't know if the guy was on the verge of, OD or whatever, but and like I said, you see his age and you're thinking, oh my, and there was another gentleman sitting next to him that was older, and he was higher than a kite. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I could not imagine. I could not imagine. I know people go through a lot of things in their lives, and they turn to substance abuse, and you're just wondering what the hell happened to. You see this stuff. Why would you touch it? Why would you even do it? Scares the hell out of me. It does. I used to have some great hallucinations, then I stopped taking acid. Oh, well, I heard it's a trip. I'll believe you. I won't touch any of that crap. None of it. You know, I grew up in a time where you were watching what the show was 911, the show on there, and they were showing things like that where people were taking street drugs, and the reactions scared the hell out of me. I'm thinking, oh, no way. No way. Even nowadays, you got to be careful with if you're taking, because marijuana here is legal. But last year, a little girl, and she was a little girl, and what the hell she was doing smoking that shit, I don't know. But somebody found her on the sidewalk, and they had to call an ambulance. I don't know what happened to her, but apparently it was laced with something else. I don't think she passed, but it wasn't good. So now you've got to worry about if you do partake in that crap. Guys, do it the legal way. Don't take the street stuff because you don't know what it's mixed with. You're pretty much taking your life in your hands with that garbage. You know, if you really want to grow your own, for God's sakes, I think you're allowed to up to 4 plants if you grow your own. I think that's the rule. I don't know for sure. Never know if people have mixed something bad. Exactly, and that's what they do here. So it's a risk. I'm sorry. I could find other ways to make myself, have a good time than do that. I don't know. I told people I work with this morning that I have a name. My coffee maker, the coworker, and we are having a meeting. Tom, I'm in a meeting right now. So I can't be bothered. The hag is in there. She's watching everybody's cup. Nowadays it's even scarier than when I grew up, These people just play with that stuff and they make their money and they don't care what happens to the victims that they sold this garbage to. But to see, a whole porch full of people and they were all wasted and this guy's filming it. And thank God he was there because God knows what would have happened to that man. He might have saved that man's life. But the sad part is, I guarantee you, if you go back there today, that same porch, he's probably sitting there and he's probably shit. He's probably totally wasted. My youngest daughter was given something at a party and she ended up having a mini stroke. Oh my God. See, that's another thing. If you go to parties and stuff, you don't know who's dropping shit in their drink or whatever. See, that's how scary that is. You just don't know what effect that's going to have on your system. These kids take big risks. Now, I've been told, or I've heard that in the inner city here, the big problem is heroin. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know anybody want to touch that stuff. So, I don't know. It is so scary. I can't pronounce all meds. Yeah, you were a nurse. You should have put in there and told the doctors or the pharmaceutical companies or whoever's making up this stuff. You make it so that we can pronounce this shit. You spell it even. I mean, it's kind of important. Yippee, I just had a message. I'm getting a visit from the grandchildren tonight. Well, good for you. Oh, how nice. You get to love them all up. We were speaking about spicy stuff. Womble, hey, man, you rock. You did the hot chip challenge, and it was like nothing for you. Oh, brave man. I just smell that chip and want to pass out. So for you to eat that without even getting a watery eyes, my hat's off to you. She has never been the same. She was only 19 and it was speed laced with something. Oh no. Yeah, they could tear you up. There was a drunk outside the flat yesterday. He asked me to help him up. I kept on walking. There was no telling if he was carrying. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing that really disturbs me because you can't even help people if you want to for fear that you're going to become a victim. You know, like back in the day, I remember. Oh my God, I sound old. Back in the day, if somebody was broke down on the side of the road, you would stop, you'd help them, fix whatever was wrong so they could continue their journey. Nowadays, they tell you not to do that because you could be carjacked. It's a setup to be carjacked. They just tell you call 911, turn it in, and the police will show up. Oh my God. And same thing, like you said, you got a homeless person, you want to help them out, or if somebody's having an issue, you want to help them out. You could be setting yourself up for injury. So that's the part that stinks. You just can't help anybody anymore because you're afraid to trust the circumstances. Do you jack them up on sugar and send them home? The youngest one is nearly 2. Oh, love them up, chew on the cheeks. Yeah, now you can't trust anyone. No, you can't. And that's the thing. And we would always stop, pull over and say, oh, gee, hey, you need help with, fixing that tire or something wrong with your car. Let's see what we could do. Or, I've, walking down the street, somebody asks, for change or this and that. And I used to hand it out until I realized, they're not, because I'm thinking, well, they're going to go buy something to eat. No, they're going to go put that money towards their poison of choice. A long time ago when I was a teenager, I worked in the downtown area and I was a maid for the hotel there downtown. And I was on my way to lunch to McDonald's. And this old man, he was an old man, asked me for some change. I said, well, really, I really don't have any change. I says, but if you're hungry, I'll take you to McDonald's and buy you a meal. Oh no. He wanted booze. And I thought, well, no, I'm willing to feed you, but I'm not going to give you money to get booze. Sorry. Recently, I saw where a guy acted like he was selling perfume. They asked you to smell them, and they take it. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that you get snatched. We had an issue here with that. Well, a guy was riding around in a van at Walmart, pretty much stalking this woman and her daughter, and she noticed it. So she didn't go to her car. She went back into the store, told security, and they called the police. The police actually caught the guy because she was afraid if she didn't, even if she made it to her car, would he follow her home? Obviously. So, I mean, you can't even go grocery shopping no more. I always stop for a fellow biker car driver. No, they can phone for help. Yeah, it's... Now you see an accident, you stop, Nowadays, nobody stops. They just call it in. And sometimes, you have to, there's only a time limit, especially with an accident. What if the thing bursts into flames or something else going on and you're just going to drive by? It's really hard for me to do that. The fast way to become a victim of a serial killer. Don't stop. Yeah, don't stop. My youngest son warned me not to date military. Oops. Well, you're a grown woman. You make your own choices. I don't go anywhere by myself. Good for you. But see, it shouldn't have to be that way. You should be able to go out by yourself and not be worried about stupid stuff like that. But that's not the days that we live in. I have a friend of mine where they live further out in the country, and his wife would always ride her bike during the day on the back trails of their property. and her husband would bitch at her. He says, "Wait till I get home, we'll ride together." Because he was afraid somebody's gonna snatch her. She's a small, dainty woman, and how's she gonna fight anybody off? Um, I said, "That or get yourself," because they have these little tiny dogs. I go, "Get yourself a big, huge dog, and she can go biking with the dog. Ain't nobody gonna touch her then." But she would say, "Well, no, then I'm a prisoner in my own place where I can't go out and enjoy a bike ride." So she wouldn't do it. She would kept going. She kept doing it. But he's right. That's where the weirdos hang out, in the bushes. Always pay attention to your surroundings. Exactly. I gotta go. Denise is now running around tidying up, and I suppose I better help her. Yeah, you better help her or you're in trouble. Enjoy your visit, Womble. Give all those kids a big squish squish. But that is the sad thing, that we can't just go out. I remember, when I was a teenager, we could walk from one end of the city to the other and not be bothered. And this could be like, leaving a party, walking home 2:00 in the morning. Nobody bothered you. You just walked and went home. Nowadays, holy crap. You end up on the missing list. And that's pretty sad. I'll take some pictures. Okay. Share them on the Discord. Have a good time. Have a great weekend, Womble. We'll see you out there somewhere in internet land. Sad, sad days that we live in. And it seems to be getting worse the older that we get. I don't know. They need to do something. Something needs to be done. And that's the thing. The criminals have more rights than we do. That's really sick. That's the real sick part. Looks so yucky outside. Oh, you're having bad weather? I don't even really notice. It's kind of overcast here, but I don't think we're supposed to get any rain. So, but you never know. Where I live, you never know. Change of seasons, it's really quick. No, it's supposed to be halfway decent today, so that's cool. But we still have that high humidity. Because I'm thinking, oh, cooler nights, I don't have to worry about the stupid air conditioning. No, I got to still have it on because it gets so humid. I can't sleep when it's like that. Can't sleep that way. It's terrible. It's bad enough I don't get any sleep now, so I got to catch all the sleep I can get. And then I'll get it from my father. Where have you been? Well, I've been working all morning, and then, I grab something to eat, and then I pass out for an hour or two. And it's not like I'm ignoring you. I just, when you have to ask a cop, what am I guilty of? The cop responds, I don't know yet. Keep talking. I'll find something. Yeah, pretty much. Learn your rights and teach your family and friends. Yeah. Because they'll find something. It's supposed to rain. It's so humid. Oh, yeah. Our humidity's up. But no rain. Tomorrow we're supposed to get dumped on, of course, because I wanted to go out tomorrow. But only about 5% chance of rain for tomorrow. So I still might be able to accomplish something. But our humidity is already at 63%, and it's not even 9 o'clock, or not even 11 o'clock yet. I was saying 9 o'clock. Good Lord. I just went back, time traveled. I don't know what time it is. I'm lucky I know what day it is. That's the one thing when not working outside of the home. I So I don't pay attention to dates, time. Unless it's like for the show, I have it on the calendar and the alarm goes off. Oh, you got this going on. Oh, okay. Because I forget. My husband always bitches because he's, oh, forget this. I don't write something. I go, well, we're at the age now we got to write shit down. Otherwise, forget it. Like when I go through grocery shopping, I know exactly what I have to have. It's all in my head. And I'm good. And I'm walking around doing my thing. But then if my husband starts yanking at me and distracts me, yeah, I'll forget something. I tell him, you can't talk to me. I'm in the zone. I know what I got to get. The minute you start yapping, I'm going to forget something. Okay, Betty, you have a great day, a great weekend. Hopefully we'll see you Sunday. Yeah, I'm doing a show on Sunday night. Hopefully the humidity drops and it cools off your way, but you have a great day, sweetie. It's Saturday morning. We know you live in the future, Pinky. How is the future looking? Pretty good? It's just so freaky. It's just like when I bring him on Womble when he does a video and he's showing them driving around. And I always put in the chat, wrong side of the road, wrong side of the road. He's like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. You're freaking me out. Excuse me. Eating done, dessert done, now coffee, afterwards exercise. Oh, what did you have? What did you have? Like I said, I got to go dig some, it's towards, I need to go shopping. There's, the bare bones going on in our fridge. I got to figure out something to nibble on. I'll find something. So I have the energy to make it. It's dark outside. Yeah, I would say at that time, yeah. Almost 3 o'clock in the morning. It should be dark. That's always when I'm waking up. One of the times I wake up. It's always every night. I wake up at 3 o'clock. And I have to do the run. It's every night. And it's like a schedule. It's really annoying. I don't even have to bother looking at the clock because I know it's 3 o'clock. Then when I wake up at 5 o'clock, I say, oh, the sun's up. It's 5 o'clock. And then I have trouble when I'm trying to schedule something with somebody and you guys are different parts of the world. I'm thinking, okay, what time is it there? So I got to be flexible. Like with the show that I booked with Peter Laws next month, he's based in the UK. So I said, okay, we have to do it at this time, my time. So it's more convenient for him at his time because I hate to have people up so late. So when I do UK guests, I always schedule it for earlier. You had macaroni and eggs, honey melon too. Oh, nice. Nice. I need to go get a watermelon. I could really use one. That's the thing about summer. I love all the fresh fruit. Ugh. I don't do bread if I can avoid it. Yeah, I'm not a big bread person either. Just certain, like sandwiches. You got to have a bread to have a sandwich. It's just not the same without it. But if I can avoid eating it, I do because I'm just not a big bread person. Like if we do pasta, okay, you got one piece of Italian. You got to have fresh Italian bread. Just one. My husband could eat a whole loaf, not me. But I have to have the one. Just that one to go with the sauce. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I don't care. Yeah, I do. I need a melon. I help people as much as I can. Well, that's what we should do. We should help. I mean, it's because you never know when you're going to need the help, you know? Sorry, guys. Freaking dry throat. Wow. Oh, thank you, Pinky. Melon. Watermelon. I love me some watermelon. To be honest, I haven't found a fruit that I didn't like. Apparently, it's not going to go away. I'll just choke. Don't worry, guys. You just continue. I'll just sit here and choke. Oh, see, good. Julie's got. She's all ready to go for an emergency. Yeah, we don't stop as like we used to because of the fact carjacking is a big deal. And yeah, I mean, I know we're not driving a Rolls, but we don't want to lose the thing that we've got. Or God forbid, it's some crazy man, and especially if you're a woman and you're by yourself, yeah, don't stop if you're by yourself, because you just don't know what those people are up to. Next thing you know, you're in the back of a van on your way to Mexico or something. Yeah, we don't want that. Unfortunately, it's a real thing nowadays. It's really sick. Or somebody, snatches your kids or somebody's kids. And that's the first thing that runs through my mind is where, and I know these people don't think this way, but this is the way I think. Where do you get off grabbing somebody's child? Those are the real monsters in the world. It really is. Are you leaving us, girly? No, don't go. Don't go. Oh, graduate's got a lunch day. Everybody's got all kinds of fun stuff going on. I'm so jealous. You enjoy your day, graduate. Enjoy your lunch. And please don't stay away so long. If there's any way for me to DoorDash you some melon, I would. Oh, I appreciate that. I know usually I go crazy in the summer. It's usually tons of cherries and watermelon, at least maybe 2 watermelons, a week. It was last year. I've only had 2 watermelons this summer. That's not normal for me. So, okay, she's still here. I thought she was leaving us. I could not stop and help. I'm the same way, Julie, but I've seen too much of that stuff going on here, so it kills me to drive by. And then we do call and send for help for the people. You just can't take the chance. Oh, Alexis, member for 1 month. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. And we're happy to have you here always. It's always a pleasure. And yes, graduate, you have something yummy for lunch. Have something really good. That's what's nice when you do go out. You get to have things that you don't have at home or that you don't make at home. Because everybody goes, well, why don't you go out for spaghetti dinner? Why can I make spaghetti at home? I don't want that. I want something that I don't make at home. That's, why do that? Unless you do know of a really good place that puts on a really good pasta, then okay. But, I make that at home. I want something that I don't make at home. Melons, now we're talking. Did Steph just come in? Stu. She's lurking. She heard that. All right, Steph, Where's the melons? That's hilarious. See what you do, Steph? You got people associating you with melons. Melons, licking melons. Oh, thank you so much, Alexis. Watermelon found. Get yourself something. That's all this money will get you. Oh, get a melons. I'm gonna give you another. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, melon money. All right. The last cop that stopped me was my nephew. Oh, see, so you were lucky. You didn't get in trouble. I don't know if you guys have it in the States where you are or in the UK. We have, if you get a state trooper sticker or a sheriff sticker and you put it in your windshield, that means you know somebody in the department. And usually if you get pulled over and then they see that sticker, they'll say, well, who do you know? And you say the name and they go, okay. And they give you a warning and you get out of getting a ticket. So yeah, we've lucked out there. My husband's a little heavy on the foot, but I don't know if you guys have that where you are, where you can get out of that kind of trouble, all because of a sticker. It might be just something that they do here in New York. I'm not sure. Actually, my husband almost got nailed the other day. He's telling me about it. But he was lucky. The cop was looking the other way. I said, well, then you need to slow down. I mean, I know it sucks that it takes an hour to get home, but take the time. It's cheaper than the ticket. Much cheaper than the ticket. We are at the 2-hour mark already, guys. Wow. So you know what that means? It's time for everybody to go find something yummy to eat or drink or get on with their day. Hopefully everybody has a great Friday. I want you guys all to be careful, Julie, and enjoy your Friday and your weekend. And I appreciate you all for hanging out with me this morning, as always. I don't know what happened to Steph. Maybe she's, taking care of her melons stew. So she'll be out there at some point. But until then, guys, thanks for your support. As always, you guys rock. We will see you on Sunday night, hopefully, where I'll be constructing the building for the greenhouse. We've finally arrived at the building. If you get a chance, check out the radio program. It's 6:00 Eastern Standard Time, 11 UK time. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's good and I should continue or it sucks. Make up your mind. There she is. The Grand Poobah was lurking. She was lurking. She's all tuckered out. She went shopping yesterday, so she shot. So until then, guys, you have a great day, and I will see you all out there. Have a good one, everybody.